The arrival of a Royal Caribbean cruise line to dock in St. Kitts has been delayed. In Tuesday night's edition of Leadership Matters, Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris said much was considered and deliberated on over a 2-week period before the Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines was given the green light for safe harbour for 2 of its vessels, Rhapsody of the Seas and Vision of the Seas. The first vessel, Rhapsody of the Seas, was scheduled to dock at Port Zante today, Wednesday, August 19th. However, its arrival was delayed as health experts consider additional information. The Vision of the Seas is expected to arrive on August 24th.
We looked at the pros and cons, and we sought the input of the task force. They advised that it would be safe once certain protocols were put in place. Our task force has never given us any bad advice. They have been right on everything. For example, the lockdown, the opening of our beaches, the wearing of masks, the reopening of our factories and our early childhood centers, and reducing the curfew hours. I know we can and should trust their judgment.
The Prime Minister also noted that the experts advised that the risk associated with the granting of safe harbouring for the 2 vessels is very low. In outlining the reasons why, Prime Minister Harris said the crews of both vessels were all required to have a negative COVID-19 test result before boarding from their home countries. They were quarantined on the ship under the supervision of the ship's doctor for 14 days before assuming duties and physically interacting with the rest of the crew, and that the review of the health records of all crew members show they are in good health.
They will be tested with the gold standard RT-PCR COVID-19 test upon docking in our port. This, of course, will be compulsory. They will all be quarantined on board the ship for a minimum of 14 days after arrival in our port. Again, this is a standard safeguard to protect you, my people. We mean it when we say, from the very beginning, that your safety and security, and that of our beloved country of St. Kitts and Nevis, is our main priority. Your welfare, your progress, your concerns are always on my mind.
The crew members will all be retested at the end of 14 days and only released from quarantine if they all test negative. It is only after the return of a negative RT-PCR test on day 1 and day 14 will they be allowed to disembark the vessels. Aware of the need to generate economic activity in the country while minimizing the health risk to citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis, Prime Minister Harris said this decision to provide safe harbour for the vessels will not make a significant impact now, but in the medium term we will benefit.